Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Chicagoans, all Bears fans around the world, we have Darnell Wright, the offensive tackle from Tennessee, now offensive tackle for the Chicago Bears. I'm just going to highlight him here. There we see him on the edge. This is Ojulari, the defensive end for LSU, and we're going to see a down block, as you see, working the double Jerome Carvin, who's probably actually an undrafted type guard. That's this guy here, just to point him out. Jerome Carvin, not a particularly good guard for me, but watch Darnell Wright here, just basically displacement. You talk about the goal line, you want to get people moving off the line of scrimmage. That's a defensive tackle who knows the run is coming. It stands up the guard pretty well, but as soon as Darnell Wright comes in and makes contact, it's all over. He's 3 and 4 yards in the backfield. And thank you very much. I'll just run straight behind the back of Darnell Wright and in for a touchdown. Lots of these to come for the Bears if they run behind Darnell Wright and Nate Davis. So as you can see, Darnell is up against LSU again. It's the same likely suspects for them. And we're going to roll into this pass pro. You see it's a wide set, so basically what do I mean by a wide set? Rather than sort of coming back on this sort of angle, which is a sort of a typical, either straight back with a kick slide, it's a wide set which is coming out to the side towards your defender you expect to come. You see he's like literally this with the centre moving in unison. First guy head up, ass down, good base underneath him. As he sort of sees the twist go, you see this man now twisting to that side. Watch what he does. He doesn't sort of say, okay, I'm going to do nothing. He says, okay, well, I'll come and smash this bloke. And we're going to see that right here. And that's pretty comprehensive. At the end of the day, that's a big defensive tackle. It just gets absolutely smashed by Darnell Wright. So it's always good to see him looking for work. Hits philosophy, all the rest of it. That's pretty good stuff. And I'll make no apology at all for being effusive about my assessment of Darnell Wright. Again, it's a wide set. Ojulari, so what do we see by Ojulari? So you see this sort of sprinter get off, that high arm behind him, that sprinter get off. He's got a really good sort of speed, and he's basically, because it's a wide set and he knows he's going to wide set. So Darnell's wide setting, he knows he's going to wide set. He wants to sell the inside move to get him to come back this way. But watch the feet and the hips and look at the patience with the hands. So you see him stop his feet as he sees him goes inside. Good position here with this left foot to be back in a position to go either way. He's still able to do that. And as you see that hesitation dip go to the outside, and he's basically now with his left hand trying to swipe, chop, club over the top. So chop that hand down, club over the top. That's what he's trying to do. Watch the way that he just basically goes, okay, I'm going to wait for you to miss with your hands. Get my hands on your pads, get my body into your body, and now I'm in a drive position. And the running back is out in the backfield. Drive position, now I'm going to keep him going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Never in any issue whatsoever. The left tackle obviously a little bit close. Hendon Hooker steps up into his pocket. Justin's probably got about 9 yards deep there with the angle that Darnell Wright ran BJ Ojulari on. And look at the athleticism at the end. Just a little flare just to keep his legs clean and his knees healthy. Look at that with a little spin flourish at the end. I make no apology for being a fanboy. So here we see Darnell again lined up against Ojulari. Just going to roll into the rep and see what we get. So again, you see him looking inside a little bit, and it is this down block. So don't telegraph that Darnell at the next level, because people will know that you're running it that way. Obviously guard and fullback, or H-back if you want, coming from this side. So it's a guard and fullback lead. You will see Darnell Wright actually running that to the other side. Look at that again, the down block, and just basically moving people against their will off the line of scrimmage. He's a really good, powerful run blocker. He just needs to make sure he doesn't drop his head in those situations. But you can see as he gets his body onto body, at the end of the day, he's just moving people against their will, and that's good to see. Often one of the more difficult things to do as an offensive lineman is pass protect up against your own goal line. Obviously, you need to be very aware of where your QB is going to be able to escape to. You also need to be aware of people who do like a little hesitation move, sort of that pause they see by Ojulari there. You see him again, sort of spin move to the inside. Look at the counter. So wide set again by Darnell initially, not quite as wide as usual. Look at where he's keeping his ass. You see him go with that left hand. As he sees the spin, uses left hand, punch into the middle of the back. As he turns, right hand comes on. Okay, now I'm driving him back towards the line of scrimmage and completely flattening him at the end there, just absolutely bodying Ojulari. So again, don't know if you can see this very well, but right here in this picture here, on the floor here, right there, we see Darnell Wright on top of Ojulari after he tried that really pretty spin move and got pancaked. It's a consistent theme with Darnell Wright is when you see the ball go, so you see the centre snap the ball and look who's the first offensive lineman, consistently the first offensive lineman. As the ball is snapped right here, as their hand is moving, look at the feet moving here. First man off the ball, and the reason why is when you've got a fast guy coming, like Ojulari, now he's trying to speed rush. It's just a flat out speed rush. Takes one step towards him, and then he's going to basically try and turn, get low, dip and rip around the outside using his speed. You see him do that hesitation, then that jump cut. So that jump cut to the outside there. You see this jump cut to the outside to get width and then to try and swipe down that hand. Again, Darnell's having none of it, just waiting for him. Waits. Look at that big mitt go on the shoulder, as it does, and look at the left hand, smack him on the back. Down you go, fella. It's all over for you, and you can have about £330 on your back at the end for your efforts. So that was LSU. This is Pitt. We're going to see him on the right hand side here, just to mark him up. There he is. We're going to see him go up again and see. Let's see what we see. Some motion comes in. You can kind of see that safety's rolled in, and it looks like sort of blitz coming in here. So it looks like we're going to be mano a mano. See what we get. Again, they're both trying to get in there, sort of to that right hand side, and then the halfback does a decent job there, taking his man. But really, Darnell staying. You see, whereas we've had a wide set before, because it's mano a mano, it's much tighter and it's a square drop back. Look at him just control the shoulder pads, drop his feet, jump cut again, anchor, and then drive your man again into the floor for the finish. Bit of pancake, thank you very much. And that's the way you do it, with a nice little roll flourish at the end. Darnell likes pancakes, I like pancakes, we all love pancakes, and we just saw one there. This time we're going to see, again from a 2-point stance, which is mostly the way really with them, is we're going to basically see him come in and take this defensive tackle, which I believe it might be Kalijah Kancey actually. No, it's not. But look at the displacement he gets there. Into the body, driving him off the line of scrimmage, and then onto the linebacker in the same play. Middle linebacker now, chasing him, getting after him. Yeah, the ball's in the backfield and it's like gone nowhere, but that's not due to Darnell Wright. When you're just singling on Darnell Wright and the job that he's done there, defensive tackle, check, 3-tech, gets him off the line of scrimmage, onto the backer, check. It's just, I'm not sure really what Hooker is doing here, why he just basically runs it. It's a one-step throw, and he decides to run it even though there's like a blitzer coming in and there's a man playing contain on the outside. Not a good decision by Hendon Hooker there at the end of the day, but that's really good work here by Darnell Wright, and that's what we're interested in. So I'm Bellissimo, he's Darnell Wright, I'm Horse, he's an absolute stud. There we go. So again, wide set, double hand punch, sort of read and react to go inside, outside, two-way contain. Look what happens when you get caught with your hands stale against Darnell Wright. Chop both of them down. Down you go, fella. Just see him dropping his hips back a little bit to leave room for the guy to go to the ground, and then it's all about punishing the man after the effect. Give him a bit more of a chop there. Great stuff again by Darnell Wright. Bears offensive tackle. God, do I love saying that Darnell Wright is a Bears offensive tackle. My favourite player in the draft. I'll make no secret of it. Let's see what he's going to do here. So as we see, it's this play that I talked about earlier where the H-back and the tackle will basically pull. Everyone else will kind of down block, and we're going to see him pull and sort of lead behind this H to the left hand side of the field as we look at it. So the H goes there, he's supposed to hit the first man he sees. So obviously he can see this guy on the outside, which now means Darnell needs to come up and whichever is the first body he sees here, clean him out, gets helmet on. See, head to the outside as the play's designed to go here. Head to the outside. He has dropped his head a little bit into contact, but again, his man's going nowhere. It's a good sort of pull and get upfield. What I like is his ability to almost go square here at the end of the line of scrimmage. This is exactly the way you want to have it. Maybe not drop your head quite that much, Darnell. Just get your feet and work them because you've got a lot more mass and a lot more power than the guy that you're going up against. So So we've seen the best from LSU, we've seen the best from Pitt, now we're going to see the best from Alabama. It's all against Darnell Wright. It's all going to end up very similarly the same way. So this guy on the outside that is wide setting towards is not coming. Look at him switch back inside to Will Anderson Jr. Look at the hand punch there. No, stop. There you go. The hand punch, and then he's sit waiting. As the guy comes on that hesitation, that delayed blitz 15 to the outside, he's in a great position. Look at his hand placement on the inside of the pads. Going nowhere. One hand, that's enough to stop him. Really good stuff. So there's more bullying against Bama. Let's see what we get this time. Obviously, there goes Anderson Jr. to late to the outside. And what we're going to see is they're almost doing like this sort of twist move to come in here. That's what it looks like. 93, bless him. He's going to come all the way around the outside past the guard, and he's quite clearly trying to come here to get in the eye line of Darnell Wright. Well, he does get in the eye line of Darnell Wright, but it doesn't end very well. God, I love the violence of this man. It's going to be great to see for the Bears next year. So again, here we see him on the right hand side this time. Let's mark him up. Here's Anderson Jr. And again, Anderson Jr. has basically pushed a lot of people off the feet. What I like is he's going vertically upfield, does that little hesitation there. See the little hezzy? And then turns it into power. This is his go-to move. Look at that anchor and just the jump sets, and then the drive phase from Darnell Wright to neutralise that pass rush. This is his go-to pass rush, and he just stops him absolutely dead. What a fantastic job. So now we've seen LSU, Pittsburgh and Bama. Now it's Georgia's turn, and Jalen Carter, who I know a lot of Bears fans are crying about because we didn't take him, and he at the end of the day went to what I think is probably a better situation for him and for the Bears by him going to the Eagles. I don't think he would have maybe even got to the second contract with the Bears because there's not enough veteran leadership on the defensive line. So you see, we are going to get like a head up 5 technique, actually sort of slightly inside shade actually there from Jalen Carter and the other defensive end. So it is a slight inside shade, 5 or 4 if you prefer. And we're going to see Darnell go up against him. He's trying to bull rush, and then this is a generational pass rusher apparently. Look at him just collapse him down on the floor you go, and then you get punished at the end. I know while taking that fight. Same game, same 2 players. This time is sort of a stand-up 7. When I say he, we're talking about Jalen Carter, we're talking about Darnell Wright. Sort of a stand-up 7 technique if you prefer. And we're going to see more pass pro. Tries the inside move, you see he's trying power. Look at Darnell just, at the end of the day, just post step to the inside, stay in front of him, stops him dead. So if you neutralise him off the line of scrimmage, Jalen Carter this is, it's all over. And Darnell does that. Inside of 1 step, he starts a wide step, sees him go inside, look at him move his hips, rotate them, get that left foot down, jump cut, sort of jump set his feet, jump to the left, stay square, drive, work your hips around to keep you between the player and the QB, stop him dead, nothing doing. So it's the last 2 plays of final flourish against Kentucky. This guy is an absolute mammoth and a bit of a freak athlete that he's going up against for Kentucky. At the end of the day, he's trying to just basically mass and bully him because he's about 380 pounds, that guy. Going nowhere, just stops him dead. Look at the body position, look at the angle. Just stops him dead, keeps him there. Good job with against a bigger man at the end of the day, and that's quite rare for Darnell Wright to say. And to finish with a flourish against this much bigger man in the defensive lineman number 0. Obviously a little bit late down to the snap, so we'll give him that. It's a terrible snap by the centre, by the way. That's just me noticing what I'm seeing. Again, look at the pads come up, hands come up on the shoulder pads. This time Darnell says, no, that's enough of that. I'm going to take your hands off. Down they go, down you go, onto the floor you go. And that's the way you want to finish. And that's the way this video finishes as well. If you like this, and if you like the Darnell Wright, let me know what it is that you like about him. If you wanted Jalen Carter, tell me why. Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share, notifications on. Lots more Bears content and draft content coming out for the Bears fans. Bear down.